What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are doing well. Today we are whipping up some cream cheese. We're making some homemade bagels. So I hope you're hungry. I know I am. Stay tuned. All right, so let's get started with the bagels. So I've got my water here, 3 tablespoons of yeast, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we're gonna mix that up. All right, so once that's dissolved, you want to add in 1.5 cups of flour. And then just add in 1/2 cup of flour at a time. All right, once you got a nice dough ball, go ahead and get it onto a floured surface. All right, once you got a nice ball, go ahead and just let it rest. We're gonna get a damp cloth to cover it with. All right, so I got my damp cloth. We're just gonna cover it and leave it sit for about 15 minutes. Tidy up. At this point, you should have about a gallon of water boiling or getting to a boil. All right, so while we wait for the dough to rise, let's go ahead and whip our cream cheese. Now we can start whipping the cream cheese. Once the cream cheese is softened, go ahead and add in the whipped cream. All right, once it's all mixed up, go ahead and transfer it to another bowl. We'll go ahead and set this in the fridge while we wait for the dough to finish rising. All right, we are back. So as you can see, the dough is about doubled in size. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna divide this into 12 pieces. So what we're gonna do is just roll them into balls. All right, once you got all your balls laid out, go ahead and grab the first one. We're gonna poke a hole right through it. And then we just wanna work it around. Till we make it pretty big. You want it to be about the size of a hard ball because once this rises, it's gonna, that hole's gonna shrink. So once you get it laid out in uniform, you don't want it to be thicker on one side and thinner on the other. Go ahead and put it down and go on to the next one. All right, now that we got them all shaped and on the pan, we're gonna take 2 damp cloths. Your oven should be preset to 375. And I'm just gonna let these sit on top for about 5-10 minutes and then come back, put them out here, let them sit for another 5 minutes, and then they should be ready to boil. All right, we are back. So it's been about 20 minutes. As you can see, our bagels have tripled in size. Our water is boiling. I've got a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of brown sugar. Let's go ahead and get those in there. We'll mix that up. Then we're going to take 3 bagels at a time and put them in. So very gently, you want to drop a bagel in. I'm going to do 3.5 minutes per side. I have ready another baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and I have sprinkled on the mixture of sesame seeds and poppy seeds. So what we'll do is once we cook them for the 7 minutes, we'll go ahead and drop them on, and then we'll sprinkle the sesame and poppy seed mixture on top. So just keep moving them around, make sure they're not sticking to each other. So we'll go ahead and flip them now. All right, so once they've been boiled for 7 minutes, go ahead and get all the water off. Drop them down. Give it a generous covering of the mixture. Go to the next one. Last one. All right, we got our bagels nice and seasoned, so we're going to put them in the oven at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes, checking on them after 25 minutes. All right, we are back. It is the next morning. The batch of bagels we made yesterday, they turned out like flat bagels. So we followed the same recipe, except we added more flour, about 2 cups, until the dough was very firm, and we let it to chill. And as you can see, these bagels, they turned out perfect. So I've got one of these toasted up with some butter and cream cheese. Let's go ahead and try it. Wow, that is fantastic. That is an amazing bagel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.